All right, so here we are at week 17 of the MLB Power Rankings. This is the post trade deadline edition. Sorry about that, but yeah, pretty interesting trade deadline. We saw a bunch of stars move, like Chris Bryant, Max Scherzer, Trey Turner, Joey Gallo. A bunch of big name stars that were moved. And honestly, this had to be one of the best trade lines of MLB history. Um, and it was really fun. We saw a bunch of tweets from Jeff Passan and Kent Rosenthal and all them. They were just going ham that Friday afternoon before the trade deadline at 4. And well, yeah. So let's go ahead and get right to the power rankings. Number one, we have the San Francisco Giants. These guys are not letting go of the gas pedal, and we saw that last week with the acquirement of Chris Bryant. A third baseman that would be good on any team, especially on this Giants team. They needed a third baseman, and they needed a good bat, and Chris Bryant is both. So yeah, pretty good. They took series wins over the Astros and the Dodgers, which was pretty big for them because both of those teams are really, really good teams, and they got a little bit of a cushion in that division now since they did beat the Dodgers in that series. Number two, the Dodgers, two great moves by the Dodgers. They acquired Max Scherzer and Trey Turner, arguably one of the best shortstops in the game in Trey Turner, and arguably one of the best pitchers in the game, Max Scherzer. This team on paper is the best team in baseball, probably one of the best teams in the history of the sport. But I don't know if they could beat the San Francisco Giants. Maybe in a 7-game series they can, but I don't know if they're going to catch up to them in this division race. It's going to be really interesting going forward. Number three, the Rays. The Rays, they had a good July, going 16-8 with a 36-run differential. They swept Boston last week, which got them closer to the division crown in the AL East. I feel like this team does stuff really well, and I feel like they're the best team in baseball right now, in the AL at least. And so yeah, number three for them is pretty good. Number four, after 3 straight series wins and a 7-2 record in the last 9 games, I have the Milwaukee Brewers. This team's probably going to be on cruise control until October. I don't see them being in any type of pressure unless they mess up somehow. But yeah, this team should make the postseason. Number five, the White Sox. Like the Brewers, these guys should be on cruise control, especially now that they have acquired Craig Kimbrell and Ryan Temprano. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. This bullpen is really legit. They have Michael Kopech and another key pieces. Probably one of the better bullpens in baseball right now. So yeah, like I said, these guys should be pretty good to go. Number six, the Astros. Now the Astros, they got some bullpen pieces over the deadline, and Yimi Garcia, Phil Maton, and Kendall Groveman. This team's gonna be really scary going into the postseason, and these guys could honestly make a World Series run because they're that talented. As number seven, the Rays. Sorry. Number seven, the Red Sox. They got swept by the Rays, which is not good, as they lost a little bit of a cushion in their division. I'm guessing they're trusting that Sale comes back healthy and good, because they added no starting pitching, which was really what they needed. They did add Kyle Schwarber. I'm having to pronounce that. Kyle Schwarber. That's the best. I can't pronounce his name, man. They used to play for the Cubs and the Nationals. They added him, which is a nice addition to their offense. Number 8, the Padres. The Padres missed out on a lot of trade targets, like Rizzo. Not Rizzo. Like Gallo, like Scherzer, like Turner. Not Turner. These other big names. And they also lost Tatis to a shoulder injury, which is not good, because that dude was really the heart and soul of this team. So we'll see how this team is still talented, but let's see how they're going to moving forward. Number 9, the Yankees. Now, this might be a little bit biased of me, but they had a good trade deadline. They got Rizzo, they got Gallo, they got some pitching. they swept the Marlins and they won a series against the Tampa Bay Rays. They're going against the Orioles right now. They won 13-1 last night, and also they lost 7-1. I mean, yeah, this team's gonna be really iffy going forward. It's gonna be up and down moments in this team. But yeah, let's see. Let's just see what happens. And right now, number 9 for them, I feel like it's gonna be pretty good. Number 10, the A's. The A's had an active deadline, moving Luzardo for a rental and Marte. Looking forward to a tough wild card race, because there's many teams that aren't going to win their division, and there's also really solid teams that are pushing for a wild card, and it's going to be tough because only 2 teams can, make the wild card. I mean, okay, so number 11, the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays tried to fix their problem by trading for pitching. They traded for Jose Barrios, Brad Hand, and let me see who else. I can't read my handwriting. They traded for someone else. Joaquin Soria. But they still haven't. So, yeah, their offense should be able to carry them to a postseason spots. This pitching, although Barrios is a stud, but these relievers aren't necessarily the best. So, they should still get through it because they do have Barrios, and Rui, and I think I'm forgetting someone else, but they have another solid pitcher. So this should be enough to get into the playoffs, but I don't know about a deep playoff run. Number 12, the Reds. The Reds had a good stretch of baseball because they beat the Mets and the Cubs in a series. They addressed the bullpen issues that they had by getting Sessa and a couple other relievers. Pretty good for them. 13, the Mets. The Mets added Javi Baez, which is a pretty nice addition. Pretty good pairing right there with him and Francisco Lindor in the midfield. In the infield. My bad, not midfield. But yeah, still they need to add some pitching because DeGrom did go down with an injury, and they just need more quality pitching, man. Number 14, the Braves. The Braves are having a really bad season, but somehow they are still in it. They got a handful of outfielders, and let's see how much this team can push. 15, the Phillies, like the Braves, they're still somehow in it. They strengthened the pitching staff with a couple of moves, and yeah, that's what I really have on them. 16, the Mariners continue to push, as they added a second baseman and some pitching. However, back-to-back series losses will not help their case. They lost to the Astros and to the Rangers, which are 2 division rivals you cannot lose to, especially if you want to make the playoffs. 17, Cleveland. They sold some of their players, but they kept their big stars like Jose Ramirez and Franmil Reyes. Maybe they're trying to push for next year. I'm not sure what they're trying to do, because they do have some solid pitching and some solid pieces, but I don't know if that's enough for this year. Maybe they think it's enough for next year, but I don't know what they're thinking. 18, Cardinals. The Cardinals made some questionable moves, guys. They added J Happ and John Lester, who are about to retire, in my opinion. They're like 38, 39, almost 40. This won't help them push anywhere, make the playoffs. That's all I got to say for them. 19, the Angels. The Angels are still sucking with Shohei Ohtani doing most of the heavy lifting. 20, the Tigers. The Tigers made little to no moves. Actually, I think they only made 1 move this trade deadline. And, I think they have, a good young core to build around in the future, in like the next 2 years. So I think that's why they didn't move anybody. But, who knows what they were thinking. Number 21, the Royals. The Royals traded a couple of guys. They traded Danny Duffy to the Dodgers, who was having a really decent season. Other than that, nothing really much going on. Now, 22, the Rockies. The Rockies, I have no idea why they didn't trade Trevor Story. I have a feeling it's because the offers weren't there. But then again, if the offers weren't there, he's leaving in free agency unless you guys offer him a crazy contract. And I don't think that's going to happen, because last time you guys offered a crazy contract, he ended up leaving anyways. So, yeah, very questionable decision there by the Rockies and not trading Trevor Story. 25 the Cubs. The Cubs, man. Wait, no, not the Cubs. 23 the Marlins. The Marlins, you know, nothing really much to say. Now 23 now the Cubs. The Cubs, man, they just were the clearance bin in Major League Baseball for like, they were like the Ross of baseball, man. They were just selling everything, guys. They sold Rizzo, Bryant, anything that had value is gone. And I truly feel bad for Cubs fans because that was rough. That was a rough week for them. 25, the Pirates. 24, 26, the Nationals. Again, like the Pirates, they sold anyone with value except for Juan Soto. It's gonna be rough for the Nationals fans for the next 2 to 3 years, and rough for Juan Soto as well because he has so much talent, and yet they decided to sell the team around him. At least they got a World Series out of it though. 27, the Twins. 28, the Orioles. Matt Harvey, I was surprised he didn't get traded. He had a pretty good couple of starts before the trade deadline, yet he didn't get moved, and he continues to have good starts for them. So, he's probably looking for that contract at the end of the year. I'm not even sure if his contract ends at the end of the year. 29, the Rangers. They got some, they got some good stuff in return for Gallo and a couple other players that they sold off. But other than that, nothing much. And then 30, the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are just bad, so I'm not going to talk to them. But yeah, other than that, see you guys next time. That was it. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and just take care, and I'll see you guys.